Hey, David Norman from Discover Battery here. I'm here with Jack Crose from Schneider Electric. He heads the business development function at Schneider's off-grid inverter business. We're here at the RE Plus show in Anaheim, California. So Jack and I have worked together for a long time, in the industry a long time and things like this. I just wanted to take this time and opportunity since we're here and post-COVID and things to actually see him in person, just to ask a bit about what's going on at Schneider Electric and the marriage and compatibility between our battery products and their industry-leading power electronics and inverter systems. So Jack, I guess first thing I would ask you on your side is anything new in terms of product offerings that you brought to market in the last year or so that people want to hear about?
Well, the biggest thing that we have new to the market is the application of the XW Pro has changed quite a bit in that the grid tie market is really looking for backup solutions without the grid.
PG&E, all the shutdown areas.
USPS events, snowstorms in Texas, high heat in Texas, hurricanes, Fiona in Puerto Rico. People are asking their grid tie systems to do backup and act like an off-grid system, and that's where our product really performs well and always has.
And now what I'd say is dovetails exactly into what our strengths are. I mean, off-grid, microgrid, whole home backup power are the demanding applications in battery-based residential solar systems. There are other options for there, but if you really want to run a home off-grid, it kind of requires an off-grid system and designing for that. XW Pro, again, field proven, thousands of systems in the field and things like this. What are the key characteristics that sort of differentiate that from, say, the other power electronics platforms that you compete against in the marketplace?
The number one thing, and something unique about the XW Pro, is it is a transformer-based inverter. And what that does is that gives us a high surge capability. So those difficult loads, well pumps, sump pumps, air compressors, some air conditioners, if you need to run those loads off grid, you need an inverter that can handle the inrush current, and that's what our transformer allows us to do.
Unbalanced loads, imbalanced loading on a circuit.
Second thing is unbalanced loads. So a lot of people, they think that, hey, I have an inverter that's a certain number of kilowatts, but it's half that on each leg of 120 volts if it doesn't have a transformer in it. So what we can do is we can not only surge at 240 volts to more than twice our capacity, we can do that at 120 volts as well. So what that means is, when our product is running without the grid, you're not going to have the problem of nuisance tripping.
Since I've been with Discover anyhow, and after leaving Schneider and things like this, working with Discover, I mean, the natural pairing or the most commonly paired power electronics with our batteries, hands down, is going to be the ZAN bus interconnection with your Schneider XW Pro. Yep. Connects to SW to a lesser extent, but basically your ZAN bus enabled devices. Wow. Maybe you could explain to the audience, what's the benefit of, having the battery comms integration with your power electronics, and I guess generally speaking, what about the Discover battery offers are working very well with your pieces?
Great question, David. So we have a really tight integration with the Discover battery. The BMS communication is second to none. Communicates directly through our Insight cloud platform, so you can see state of charge of the battery. You can manage your battery directly through Insight. So it's a real seamless integration with the battery and the inverter. Second thing is we have UL 9540, and so that means from getting it through the AHJs and certifications, that's very, very easy. Easy permitting. And finally, the Discover batteries are really designed around those off-grid applications or applications which are really, inrush current, difficult loads, and not all batteries are. And so it's just a natural pairing. We don't have any issues. Products just really work great together.
Thank you very much. And again, signing off from the Anaheim Convention Center and RE Plus 2022. Thanks again, Jack. Greatly appreciated.
David.
Great to see you.
Nice to see you too.